welcome back to my channel. I know it's been really long and I haven't posted in a while, and I'm really sorry for that. I was so busy. I was traveling and then I got really sick, and then I got an internship and stuff, and there's so much going on. I couldn't get a time to post a video. So here I am today, and I'm posting a video on the topic admissions in universities of Dubai. And especially I got so many comments on my first video, and before going further, I would like to thank you all a lot, and I'm so grateful. Like, I posted the first video ever on YouTube and it got like 3k views, and it's amazing because I had 0 followers, nothing, no subscribers, and मेरी एक ही video for the first time ever it reached like 3k views. For me it's a big thing, and thank you so much. And also I got so many comments asking about like how to take admission in university, please tell the procedure and everything. So today in this video I'm going to explain all the aspects, like what's the stay back option, all the student visa, work visa, like how much are the expenses in Dubai, what are the benefits of studying in Dubai, and like all about. Also I'd got so many comments, especially for the university I am studying in, University of Wollongong. Okay, so firstly I would like to give you like an overview of benefits of studying in Dubai, or like, you know, and what universities are there in Dubai, because I got a lot of questions like name some of the best universities and stuff. So see, to begin with, I would not like to state that, you know, these are the best universities or these are the bad or worst or something like that. So the thing is, Sari universities are good, right? So it's like I chose University of Wollongong because it is an Australian university, and if in future I get a plan to move out or something like that, so you know, I'll have an Australian degree in hand. So that's the reason I chose. And you know, all the universities are good, like apne level pe all the universities are good, and I would not like to mention any one specific university in Dubai. So for me I chose, and yeah, but from my personal experience I'll tell you, like, it's for me it's been an year now in University of Wollongong, and I'm really loving it. The professors are amazing, the education is so good, the students are also amazing, and like we have around 100 nationalities studying in our uni. So it's amazing. You get to meet so many people, you get to learn, and you get to make so many friends from all over the world. So I really love that. So there's so many universities in Dubai you can study from. So there's this Curtin University, American University, and University of Wollongong, Heriot-Watt. There are a number of universities in Dubai, and like Middlesex University. So the university that I am studying in is situated in Knowledge Village, and there are 3 universities situated there, like Heriot-Watt, Middlesex, and the one University of Wollongong. So you can go for any university. All universities are good, but like so I can tell you from my experience of my university, what was the procedure, what is the process, how are the professors, how's the life in uni for masters, for bachelors, what are the timings, and all of the doubts will be cleared today. So stay tuned till the end of the video. Okay, now moving on, so let's first begin with my university's procedure and everything. So I am basically doing masters in the uni, and so there's this different specialization courses you can opt for, that is MBUS, Masters in Business, and there's MBA. So MBA is a Masters in Business Administration. MBUS is basically Masters in Business, but it's specialization. You do it only in one particular area. So in MBA you do all the courses, right? And then in 3rd year or 2nd year you choose a particular field like finance and account, and then you move on. So in bus, it's like you choose a particular field, for example human resources. So from first year, from in first day, you'll start studying human resources. Okay, so but you have to do the foundation courses. So in some cases you are exempted if you have already studied those in your previous university. These are very basic courses like accounts, finance, very basic. It's not like in MBA you study a good amount of that, but here it's very basic, just to give an idea. Moving on, I would like to give you an background like of what all degrees are offered in here. So there's bachelor's, there's master's and doctorate program. So I'll mention the link down below in the description of all the courses that are available there, master's, bachelor's and doctorate, what all like subjects are there and everything in detail. It's mentioned. I'll mention the website, particular website under University of Wollongong, and everything is mentioned there in detail, so don't worry. So if I go on explaining about each of them, it's very detailed, so it's better you go to the link and just thoroughly you'll get an idea. Now I would like to talk about how to get admission in the university. So the procedure I went through, I'll explain it to you. Sometimes the procedure keeps changing, so you can go to the website, you can email them and they'll respond to you. So I'll tell you the basic, what all is required and what all are the necessities. So first of all, to take admission in this university, you'll have to give IELTS exam, right? So you'll have to score 6 or above 6. So below that you won't be given entry into this uni. So there are different, so like in Dubai there are different universities. Some have this requirement of IELTS, but some they don't have. So like in Middlesex University, that during that time when I was applying in 2021, IELTS was not a requirement, but in this university it was a requirement because it's an Australian university, right? So maybe they might have changed the rules, but I don't know, so you can check online. But for this university it's for sure. Okay, secondly, you have to upload all the documents, and yeah, so you have to upload all the basic documents, everything you have to upload them, and basically you'll get all this information from the university advisor through email, so you have to just follow them. So that's not an issue. Also, talking about the fee structure, right? So there's also a particular link I'll provide it in the description, so you can go ahead and check. So all the fees details are mentioned for bachelor's, master's and doctorate program. It will be easier for you. So to just give an idea, further everything will be mentioned in the website that I'll be attaching, the link that I'll be attaching in the description. So basically, like, to give an idea, for masters, if you want to do masters, and that too specialization, not MBA, you have like around 7,000 to 8,000 dirhams per subject. So to give an idea, in masters, like an MBA course that you are doing, for example an HR course, so HR course offers 12 subjects. So every subject, like for example you're doing accounting, majors in accounting, right? So you might have to do 10, 12 or 14 subjects, so it depends from subject to subject. Okay, so in one semester, so basically there are 6 semesters in total. So in one semester you'll have 2 subjects, you have to do 2 subjects, so 6 semesters will be 12 subjects. So for one subject the fees is around 7,000 to 8,000 dirhams. So say it's 7,000 dirhams per subject, so in one semester it will be 14,000 dirhams fees. So this is the expenses for one semester only, and so accordingly you need to have a backup, you need to have enough money to spend on the semesters in university. In Dubai, as per my university, this is the fee structure and schedule. Also, it keeps on changing and they keep on revising it, so you can visit the link below and check. So now I'll talk about the education and the uni life and everything about the activities and jobs and all these stuff. So first of all, like, the education is really good. The professors are very, knowledgeable, they're understanding. You can also, if you have any doubts and you want to clarify personally, and not in the class, you can schedule a meeting before the class starts, like half an hour, either online or on campus, and you can clarify your doubts, and you can go and talk to them personally. Even in the class also, you can discuss, and you can share ideas. There's group work and all of the aspects. So basically, education wise, it's really pretty good. As it's an Australian university, so all the studies are on the basis of Australian system. So it's very practical, I'm telling you, it's very practical. It's not like what we have studied in India. So like in mostly in all our schools and colleges, it's mug up, ratta mar ke we give exams and stuff. So this, it's more practical. So I'll tell you about the Australian system. So it's like, you have to write research papers, you have to write reports, you have to give presentations in class, you have to write research papers of like 3,000, 5,000 words on your own. Their group work, this group presentations, there's so much, and honestly you learn so much. So when first, like during my first semester, I really not panicked, but I really was nervous, that I should get good grades, because it was my first time and everything was so practical. Like, we have not used to this system back in India, in college and university. We don't have our notes, nothing there. So we are given presentations in the class, you have to make notes on your own. They upload the presentations online, through there's a website also when you enroll in the university. So you have your own website, student ID and everything. So yeah, so like, you have to prepare notes on your own. They don't feed you with notes and anything like that, so you're pretty independent. So that's actually very good, and I love about it. So you should actually come and explore. Okay, now talking about the uni life. So it's pretty good, it's fun. You have like a good uni life. You get to go on trips, you get to attend events and parties and stuff. So it's good. So basically, the thing is, like, for bachelors, as I told you, you have classes from in the morning. You have classes in the morning, and for masters, the classes are in the evening. So sometimes the events that they conduct, they clash, but most of the times they try there's a student representative council body, so they try to keep those timings so that masters and bachelors both can attend. So so last semester, I can tell, we had cultural events. There was a really good event conducted. Also, there was this trip we went to desert safari, and there was this networking event, alumni event. All the alumni came, and they talked about the uni life. They talked about where are they working and stuff like that. Yeah, now let's move to the another segment, that is the jobs part. Okay, now talking about the jobs part, right, in Dubai. So in our university, they have this job portal website. So they post different jobs. So like, there's a part-time, full-time, internships. So you can apply to them. At the end, it depends upon you if you get into, because you have to clear your interviews, right? And yeah, so it's pretty good that you get the chance to work into the jobs, because they keep updating. Different good companies come, and you should keep regularly get keep updating yourself by looking on the job portal, apply to the jobs, give interviews, and you never know if you can get into. Now, as I told you previously, that in masters you have a plenty of time during the morning, so it's good you get a job, you get to learn side by side. You should basically get a job in that area that you're especially studying in, or if you want to explore, you can also get a job in different area. But it's practically good to do job in that particular field which you are pursuing currently. Okay, now talking about the visa part. So basically, the thing in Dubai is that you come either on student visa. Okay, so if you're a resident in Dubai, so obviously you guys know. So now, if you are coming to study in Dubai, uh, so universities, they sponsor visas. So I am on a student visa currently, so you have to pay an extra like something, some 7 to 8,000 dirhams for 1 year, and then you have to renew it again. So it's a student visa that is provided, and you have health insurance included into it. So yeah, also, um, like if for example you are working, right, you get a job here and you would want to shift your visa to work visa. So in Dubai there's no permanent residency, right? As you know, in Canada you have PR, option of PR, but in Dubai you do not have such thing. So you can only live here on either on work visas, or you can get your own visa here, but that turns out to be pretty expensive. And then you have different like golden visa, short-term visa, that's 5-year visa. I don't know what it is called exactly. I know the golden visa, that is like for 10 years. So yeah, so this is on this basis you can stay in Dubai. So if you are working and you want to get a work visa, so work visa basically is sponsored also by the company. So you will be like given a visa for 2-3 years, and then you can do your masters from uni as well. So you will not take the student visa from university, you'll be doing masters on the basis of your work visa only, right? Yes, so regarding visas, I think that is done. So yeah, about the stay back options, that like many of you were asking me, DMing me, and asking me in the comments. So like there's no stay back option here. You either have to get a visa, work visa, or you have to get your own visa to stay in Dubai. So like, so it's better while doing your masters, if you want to settle in Dubai, so while doing masters, do internships, do jobs, do part-time, full-time, so that while doing masters you have gained the experience of working in UAE. And then once your student visa, like once your studies get over, you apply for, like you get a good job, then automatically you will get a work visa, and then you can stay in Dubai. So that's one way. Another way is like, you can get your own visa, you have to pay for it, and it's expensive. So if you can afford to do that, that's also pretty good. And then third is golden visa, that's 10-year visa, and I think that is like you get, if you attain if you attain very good marks in university, then you get you can apply for a golden visa. Or if you have, so there's basically different ways in which you can get, so you can research on it. It's a lot there are a lot of details in golden visa, so you can go ahead and check yourself. Okay, now moving on to the I think I have covered everything that you guys have asked. So I talked about different degrees university offers, the expenses, I've talked about the student life in uni, I've talked about education in the university, I've talked about the professors, I've talked about visas, and I think I have covered everything. I think I have covered everything. Okay, now the last segment, I'll talk about the general expenses in Dubai while staying, and like, daily living expenses like rent, monthly expenses, and then groceries and all those aspects, right? So talking about the one more thing I think I haven't mentioned. If you are coming to study here, and if especially studying in Knowledge Village area, like my university of Wollongong is situated there, and then Hyderabad, and then Middlesex University. So preferably find an apartment, like if because cabs are very expensive, and you do not want to waste money. So until unless you can afford to waste money. Like money should not be wasted on cabs in Dubai, honestly. You can go out and have lunch rather than spending on cabs, so yeah. Anyways, buy an apartment or a PG or accommodation near metro. It's the best to buy an apartment near metro, because the thing is, once you get a metro, it's directly linked to the university and you can easily go there. And this benefit of being on a student visa, and like, because if you have a student visa, you can apply for a metro card, that is student metro card, and you get 50% off on metro. So like, initially when I went, I had to get my student ID number. You need to get a student ID card, so it takes a while from the university, like few weeks or a month, something like that. And then once you get a student card, you can apply for a student metro card, right? So once you apply for a student metro card, you get 50% off. Like, initially I used to pay from my home to the university. It's like 6-7 dirhams one ride. So now I just pay like 2 dirhams. So it's like 50% off on metro, ferries, like water transportation, bus and everything, and it's really good and really affordable and best for students, right? Also, talking about the expenses, right? So better go for those places near metro. Also look for lower rent prices. And talking about the groceries and stuff, yeah, it is expensive, but it's like some things are expensive, some things, like talking about the shopping in Dubai. So some areas you get so cheap clothes and at such good prices, good stuff. But whereas other places you have expensive, as you have expensive areas, also. So it depends upon you. So Dubai is a place you can spend like so much money, and if you are intelligent and if you know how to spend wisely, you save a lot, and then you can enjoy also. So it depends upon you how you manage the money, okay? And as a student, you should be very careful in spending money until unless you're not working there. So once you get a job, so the thing is, it's important you should get a job there, because you should not totally depend upon parents. So what I personally, from my experience, so if you do not have a prior experience in India, so what I suggest is, I had no experience backhand. So like, after doing my bachelor's, I directly applied to go to Dubai, and I directly applied for my master's in university. Though I didn't have any problem in managing expenses. If you don't have any problem in managing expenses, and you can afford to manage expenses, you can go ahead, and you can side by side find jobs. So now I have a job, and it's pretty good. So then you can pay for your rents, and you cannot go ahead and pay for your fees. It will take time, because if it's your first job in Dubai, you will not be paid like a lot. You'll be paid, but it will be a little less, so it can cover only rent. And yeah, so yeah, I was talking about the experience. So if you have a prior experience and a particular field you're going to study, or something like that, something related to that, so then it actually becomes a little easier for you to find job. So I'm not giving you a negative thing, but sometimes finding a job in Dubai initially, like first job, it's difficult, because if you don't have a prior work experience, so it becomes a little difficult, but you will get it. I'm not giving you any negative aspect in here, but once you get it, I'm telling you, and I can assure you, you get so many jobs after that, because you get a work experience in UAE. That's what they want, right? So yeah, once you get a job, and then it's easier for you to grow there, 100% sure. So go ahead, go and study in Dubai. You can just, I can tell you, it's a very good university. You get an Australian degree, and also if you want to move further, and it's pretty cheap as compared to the other countries like Canada, US, Australia, and I've mentioned it beforehand. So you can go ahead. There's so many deals also for students there, like I told, by Metro, and also you have this app like students get discount. You have fun in Dubai, and it's pretty safe. Not pretty, it's so safe. It's so safe. I'm telling you, and I can assure you it's very safe. Go ahead. You'll have a lot of fun. You'll study. The study is so, like, you cannot afford to ignore, because then you won't get good grades and you can fail as well. There are instances, but mostly the students are very intelligent in Dubai. There's a good competition, like in my university basically. So I have experience from my university, so I can tell you only about that. Yeah, so you can go ahead, have fun, and enjoy the uni life. And Dubai is pretty safe. You can go ahead, live there, manage the expenses. You need to be very smart in managing the expenses, so I recommend you should have a backhand of expenses, right? If in case you're not able to find a job, at least you should be able to continue giving fees and all. And if you find a job, it's good, you can at least manage day-to-day expenses so that your parents can give you fees and stuff. Also, I think I have covered everything, and still you have any doubts or anything like that, you can comment below. I'll for sure give you answers, and if there's some big doubts, I'll for sure make a video, and I promise that it will be very quick this time. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and from my side, go ahead, enjoy. If you really love to buy, and if you really want to study also, so you can go ahead, have fun, enjoy life, study hard, and yeah, so that's all from my side. Yeah, okay, bye. Thank you for watching, and make sure to subscribe and share this video with your friends who really want to go to Dubai and study. And thank you, bye.